Wisconsin can be so cold. The scales of justice can erode. If we accept lies big and bold, we forget we live on Avery Road.
Hello everybody, this is Erekose on Making a Murderer on YouTube. I cover the Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey cases, but also as time passes I've been covering other cases such as the Staircase or OJ and many wrongful convictions of youth. I go over the documents, the photos, the videos, anything case related. So stay tuned, because I have many more videos, just like the one you're about to see. Hello there folks, how you doing today? So today I'm doing a little video here to kind of help people I guess navigate YouTube a little better. I know some people are getting interested in MAM and then finding people like me and Perplexed, Rubber Ducky, various YouTubers, Ripper, Sean Atwood, all of us that are out here, Stacy and Brandon obviously doing it on the musical front there. All of us, you know, you're finding our channels and you're having trouble getting notifications when we upload, and or you know, in my case when I go live, and getting a lot of people complaining about that sort of thing. So I'm gonna hopefully be able to do what I can here today to show you guys how to do it properly. For those, I know some of you know how, and it's still frustrating sometimes. For those of you who don't even know how to make sure you get the notifications, I'm gonna hopefully try to clear that up for you today. And then to address another question, there's another group of my subscribers that are really used to the way that I did things prior to October 19th of 2018, where I was really just uploading videos, right? I would upload, you know, I would make uploads and everything. And so there's a fair amount of people out there that are used to that style, and have been complaining to me that they feel like all I do is lives anymore. Well, that's not true. That's not. So I'm hopefully going to address that, hopefully, you know, myth today. I do still do uploads, but YouTube has come up with a new feature recently that allows me to accompany the upload with a live chat. So I'm going to hopefully be able to show you guys the difference today of that, you know, with that, so that you guys can understand that, yeah, just because it has a live chat next to it doesn't mean I am live. It just means that there's people commenting live while it airs. So I'm going to hopefully be able to point out to people that, yes, I am still doing uploads, just strict uploads. It's just that the first time they air, the first time they go on, basically they're scheduled at, say, whatever it is, 4:30 on a Friday, right? At 4:30 on a Friday it starts, and while it plays, the people in the live chat can comment and talk about it while it's playing. So it looks a lot like a live, though, so that's why I can understand why people are getting confused, and that's why I'm here hopefully today to help people understand and kind of clear up the confusion on this just a little bit for you. So that's what we're here to do today. So we'll get on into it. Right now we're going to go ahead, I'm going to just show you my web page. I'm going to show you how to navigate YouTube and that sort of thing, and then we'll come on back. All right, we'll see you in a minute. Alrighty there folks. Okay, so this is a web page. This is the YouTube page of, you can see here, the Key of Awesome. This is a YouTube you know, a creator that they basically create a bunch of song parodies. This one is for the modern Monster Mash, right? You all know the Monster Mash from the 60s or whatever, right? And this is a modernized one. They're kind of making fun of it. This is Hannibal Lecter, and they're kind of making fun of how the you know, scary or horror genre has gotten to the point of it's not trying to spook you anymore. It's actually trying to make you sick. and that sort of thing. So this is the guy singing back here. He looks like Frankenstein and stuff. Anyways, it's funny for those of you who are interested. So I am subscribed, but what I haven't done is I haven't clicked the bell here. This bell is important. Look what happens when I mouse over it. It says, get notified about every new video. Ah, well, okay, that's good. Let me do that. So you click it. Now it has the little lines around it, right? So when it has the little lines, that means the bell's ringing. That means it's essentially, it's sending you notifications, right? So first tip, if you want to get notifications from your favorite YouTuber, you gotta go and you gotta click this bell. That's the first step in the process, basically, right? Okay, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you got the bell clicked. That way, you're gonna be getting sent notifications whenever this particular YouTuber has or uploads a new video or goes live or whatever, right? Okay, so that's the important thing there. Do that. The other thing I think that is, may be important to remember is to also go into your phone settings and everything, and go in your phone settings and then go to the app so that you can go into the settings of the app in your phone settings though, and then in there you may have to turn on your notifications in YouTube, the YouTube app settings inside your phone settings. I want to say this, very clearly. Don't go to YouTube and go to settings. Go to your phone's settings and then go to the app YouTube there and check your settings and make sure you're set to get your notifications from YouTube. Okay, so now I'll show you another person who I also like on YouTube, another funny parody who makes parodies of music videos, who goes by the name of Bart Baker. Very funny guy. And just so you can see his homepage here. So this is his homepage, and this is what a lot of homepages basically look like. So once again, here you can see I'm subscribed, but I don't have the little bell clicked, right? So let me go ahead and click that. Now I'm set to get, every time Bart uploads now, I will get a notification that he has done so. So like I said, Bart's a funny guy, but now let's go check out my own. Alright, so this is my channel homepage, obviously. Now, I can't subscribe to myself, so that's why I obviously had to go to a couple of other pages first to show you guys what that looks like, because, obviously I can't subscribe to myself. But this is my homepage, and this is what most YouTubers, generally kind of their homepages look like. You can do some customization and that sort of thing here on your own channel when you have content. I've created playlists, and so I have little sections of playlists created here on my home page. Now ordinarily you would see somewhere up here instead of these two options, but because this is me and I'm on my page, it's giving me options as a creator. But if you come here as a visitor, there would usually be the subscribe button and the bell right up over here where you saw it when I went to Bart Baker's homepage, right? So it would be right over here. But this is my homepage. So if you were looking to find out where my videos are, you could go in here and look through for all my videos. Now, for those of you who are wondering, do I still just upload? Well, yeah, I do. I usually will I'll put Erekose live if I'm live. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll forget. But like here, this Darley Rute on Death Row in Texas, Erekose live. So right there, Erekose live. So I try to put that in. This here, Stacy Seabrook performed live on 2/21. Well, obviously, if I'm saying it was performed live in another time, that's an upload. Xander Road Report inconsistencies. That's an upload. Let's see, Erekose live, so I know that's a live. Let's see, Erekose live, we know that's a live. Zellner tweets about the bones, that's an upload. Fastbenders. So this one here, I didn't name it. I didn't actually put Erekose live in the name, but that is definitely a live. I'm pretty sure that's a live. Generally, I try to name them with a live, but I am doing a lot of uploads. For instance, with the motion for post-conviction relief, the way we've been doing it so far is we upload first a slideshow, So like right here. So for instance, this is where it started. The intro to the motion for post-conviction relief. We also did one previous about the motion for scientific testing. Here somewhere, but I'm going to show you guys how to search by name here in a second. But this is how you can look through all the videos and go back and check things out. But we did do one on the motion for scientific testing before the motion for post-conviction relief. Anyway, this was a slideshow we did, an upload before talking about the we were talking about basically the intro to the motion for post-conviction relief. We followed it up with this live Q&A, and then we next had, okay, I see, wow, YouTube's getting things kind of out of order here, sorry. So here's the slideshow for ineffective assistance of counsel, and here is the live Q&A for the ineffective assistance of counsel. So like I said, I'm doing both, but you know, there's a lot of people there. The thing is that since October 19th, I've had a lot of people that now really enjoy seeing me live and talk about the case, and there's still some folks out there who really appreciate the uploads. So I really am trying to do my best to do both for everybody here. But I will say it's sometimes just a little easier for me to get home from work and go on a live and then do a screen share of the documents I need to show while I'm live, because sometimes it just makes it easier for me to get the information out quickly. So, but I'm mindful of those folks who are used to the way I, you know, started out with making my uploads, and I will continue to make upload videos, and hopefully by now you'll be able to see the difference between, because if we go to my videos here, let's just for instance go to this one here. Right, so this is the motion for the intro to the motion for post-conviction relief. So if we go to this one,
next slide, please.
I'll mute it, and you can see that we have put up this slideshow, and we're talking about it and everything like that, right? And that's what this is, an upload. This is not live, even though it was accompanied by a chat. Right? Just because it has a chat doesn't mean that it's live. So this is one important thing that I hope I can hopefully get, you know, to point out here for folks. This here is an upload. This is a slideshow that we put together to help us explain the motion for post-conviction relief, and this is an actual upload. I could understand coming in that it would look just like a live, but it's not a live, it's an upload. But YouTube has this cool feature now that allows me to add this live chat that accompanies the video the very first time that it plays, the very first time it airs at the specified time that I specify, essentially. It starts playing at that time, and everybody who's there to watch it for that first time gets to comment in this live chat and talk about the video while it's playing. So I can understand how some people may be getting confused and think that I'm not doing any uploads anymore, because they think when they see everything is accompanied by this chat, they automatically think it's alive. But that's not exactly true, and I encourage everybody to really think about it and take a closer look when you tune into one of my videos, because just because you see a live chat doesn't mean that I'm live at the time. It could still be an upload, and I know what people mean, because there's some people out there that, like, you know, they used to like my punchy little, you know, 15 to 30 minute uploads where they knew they'd only be, you know, it would only take up a certain amount of their time, and now they see these lives where I'm talking for, you know, anywhere from an hour to 2.5 hours, and they start to wonder if they have the time to sit and listen to all that. I get it, I understand, and that's why I'm trying to accompany all these lives with uploads as well to balance it out. Doing my best, folks. I am mindful of those who want more uploads, and I am going to try and do more of them, just like the one you're watching right now. So anyways, that's what I was hoping to clear up today. Let's just go back real quick, and I'll show you I'll show you an actual live. So let's go to the the actual live Q&A for the intro. The one, so we were just watching this, which is the slideshow, the upload. Here is the actual live from it. Second here while we, there we go. And so this is the live, and you can see it switching back and forth between us. We are talking. It's all happening. Oh, the live chat replay is not available for this video because of the trouble I'm having with TuneCore. But anyway, this would normally have been accompanied by a live chat. So, but like I said, been having some little spot of bother with TuneCore over there, and so the live chat for this video got disabled when I had to do some editing. But anyway, not a big deal. But let's try and find another live that will be accompanied by the live chat here real quick. Let's see. Let's go with here. I was talking to Brandon Maddox yesterday. So here you go. You can see it's accompanied by the live chat, and you can see where it's switching back and forth between me and Brandon here because we're having a little chat. And you know, so that's one way you can tell it's live, because when you see it switching between us like that. Now sometimes I will record a live chat that I had either maybe on my channel or maybe even sometimes on someone else's channel. Like recently I was on Purple's channel, or Perplexed Cutie, for those of you who don't know who Purple is. But I was recently on her channel and had a very interesting discussion with her and some of her guests, and so I went ahead and recorded the portion while I was there, and we were talking about true crime, and I went ahead and uploaded that section of it to my channel because I thought it was interesting, and I thought other people might be interested in seeing it. So this is kind of how you can tell. And generally also, if you're watching it and you see me on screen interacting with the chat here, then you know it's live as well. So, but you know, anyway, this is just how you navigate on YouTube. And like I said, if we weren't on my channel, this is where you would see the subscribe button, and you would also see the little bell. Just to show that again, let's go ahead and navigate to a channel. Let's go to Stacy. So we'll go there. All right, and this is Stacy Seabrook's channel here. All right, so here we are. I am subscribed. I got that bell rung, and there's a little flag there that I would never ever use in a million years. Anyways, so this would be Stacy's channel. He basically just creates playlists, and he allows you to go through the playlist. He doesn't actually have like the videos tab like I would have on my channel, where you guys could just go through all my videos. He has the playlist set up for you, and you can check out his playlist. But like I said, anytime he uploads, if you want to get a notification, you hit subscribe, and you make sure you got the little bell with the little lines on it so it looks like it's ringing, and then that means that it's supposed to notify you. Like I said, go into your phone, go into the settings of your phone. Don't go into YouTube and go to settings, although that may be worth trying as well, just to make sure you're getting your notifications in your own inside of the app itself in settings. But it's important to go to the phone's settings, then to the YouTube app settings inside of your phone, and make sure it's set to give you your notifications there. That may help. And then, like I said, third, go to inside the app itself and go to the settings inside of the app itself, and just make sure that the notifications are turned on there as well. Make sure it's turned on in all places, and I think if you got it on in all places, you should get that notification on your phone anytime I go live or upload or anything like that. In fact, it should always even give you 30 minutes notice beforehand, so that you kind of have 30 minutes to get into a situation where you might be able to watch it, or do whatever, right? So they do even try to give you 30 minutes. Sometimes it doesn't always work. Sometimes YouTube's little thing just doesn't quite work right, but generally most of the time you get a 30-minute notice. So all right, so I think we've covered all that today. just remembering, subscribe and ring the bell on those who you want to get the notifications when they do something, right? And that goes for anybody, not just those of us doing MAM. If you're into, you know, whatever else you're into, if you're into watching nature videos on YouTube or whatever else, when you find those creators that you really like, make sure to hit the subscribe and make sure you ring that bell. One other thing I kind of want to point out is when you want to try to find a video that your favorite YouTuber has made and you're having trouble, say that YouTuber has like over 400 videos or something, like perhaps me. You can use the search tab. You can go to the, you know, to that person's homepage, you know. So here's my Erekose I'm Making a Murderer homepage. You can see that at the top of the page here they have these tabs. Usually there's a search tab. If maybe not every YouTuber will have this, but I guarantee you I do, because I'm showing it to you right now. And what you can do is you can go in here and type things like, let's go Ryan Hillegas. Sorry, Ryan Hillegas. And then I'll hit return. And it's going to bring up pretty much every video that I've done where it mentions, you know, Ryan Hillegas and stuff like that. You know, it does the best it can to find all the videos that by me that kind of talk about that subject. So it's, you know, one way of searching. So like, to show you again, let's go with let's go a different way. Let's go with let's say for instance you're looking for my cabinet video and you're like, oh, what was it? It was something like Narnia, right? Oh, okay, let me just do that real quick. Let me go Narnia, and then like that, and there it is right there. That's the video here. So here this one also came up because I talked about the Captain, Narnia, and Reasonable Doubt. It was a live that I did with Mark Hodnott there. But also here, but anyways, here's my actual video I did about the cabinet with my experiment. You know, so like I said, there's things here that you can use the search option to try to find videos. You know, like I said, if you are like some and find it hard to find some of the stuff in my video library there, like I said, utilize that search feature. It's very helpful. It can really narrow it down for you so that you can get to the one you're looking for. So just another helpful tip for folks. Personally, I prefer to surf YouTube on my PC. Obviously, I use my phone in a pinch when I'm not around my PC. But generally, for the more advanced stuff that I do on YouTube, I prefer to do it on a PC because I feel the phone is inferior. Just to let everybody know how I feel about that. So if you're looking to go around and you know, and you're trying to look for things and stuff, I would suggest doing it on a PC or possibly a Mac even, instead of your phone. It's just a little different. It's a little difficult to get the app on the phone to do some of the things that you want it to do sometimes. So anyway, that's about it for that. Okay, so I really hope that this video has hoped to clear up a couple things for some people, help you to learn how to navigate YouTube a little bit better. Like I say, I prefer PC for really navigating YouTube when I have, you know, more intricate things to do. Virtually the only thing, you know, virtually everything I prefer to do on a web browser with YouTube, just because the phone it's not as intuitive. It's just not. Mainly what I'll use my phone for is you know, if I'm out and about and I'll watch YouTube videos and stuff like that, and then if I go live from somewhere, you know, where I'm not basically in my studio, then I'll go live from my phone essentially. But that's all I generally use my phone for. I find the phone app to be limiting personally. So that's why I was showing you guys how to do it with a PC here mostly. And then, you know, those of you who are savvy enough with your phones, you'll see how I was showing you how to do things here on a web browser, and you may just suddenly stumble upon the ability to figure out how to do these things in the phone app as well. It's funny how we all learn how to use technology. But I just personally don't care for the YouTube app on the phone personally. Love YouTube. Totally love YouTube. I mean, I watch a ton of it. Even on my phone, but I don't try to do editing or anything crazy with, you know, as a creator anyway through my YouTube app on my phone, other than to go live occasionally when I'm on location. So I advise, like I said, I advise trying to do your more complicated stuff with YouTube on a web browser. That's basically what it comes down to. I know sometimes you can't be, obviously, so that's why it's good to get on a web browser and do all the things I showed you today. Make sure you get those notifications, and then once you've got that all set, then your phone app should work. You should, as long as you go into your phone settings and do like I said, and go into the phone's settings and go to YouTube there, because you'll be able to scroll down in the phone settings, and it'll show like every one of your apps on your phone, and you'll be able to find which one is the YouTube, and you'll go there, and then make sure that in the phone's settings you're set to get your notifications, right? Then, not to be confused with, then going into the YouTube app itself and going into the settings there and making sure that you're set to get your notifications. So, like I said, I know sometimes it seems complicated, but it's just the way it is. Your phone wants to, help you keep track of your notifications and make sure that not just everybody sends them. That's why when you download an app, it asks you, do you want to get notifications? Most of us say no. We're like, no, oh Jesus, I certainly do not need this phone beeping anymore, right? So yeah, certainly. So usually by default, most of us will tend to turn the notifications off when we download something. So you got to go into the phone and make sure you get that set right. Otherwise YouTube will try to notify you, but your phone will block it. Right? Okay, got it. So, hope we're all on the same page. Hope we all are getting that and understand that now. So, like I said, I hope this has been helpful. Kind of thinking about going live tonight to talk about, Zellner, the motion, the remand, the things that are going on. Talk about the CD and the bone some more. So, if you guys are interested, I'm thinking about doing that. Anyways, if you haven't already, please hit subscribe, and we'll see you.
Let me tell you about a story. Now we men are talk bound about their law enforcement, a right bunch of clowns, how they wear their badge like a plastic crown, how they're sticking to a story of which they are now bound. It's a rabbit hole they don't want you to go down, but over in Wisconsin they're doubling down. See, they framed them once, then they did it again. They did not count on filmmakers making MAM. They thought their lives were safe, all would buy the ruse. They did not figure on 19 million views. It'll make you shake your head and probably frown, but over in Wisconsin they're doubling down. I said they'll double down, and they'll triple down. They're headed down a road which they cannot turn around. They walk around like they'll be home free, cause they control all the evidence on the local judges and found is the state's AG. But I got some news, it's as plain as day. It doesn't matter what the state or the guilters say, cause we got Kathleen, she's got them in her sights. She's a real live hero, turning wrongs to right. No matter how hard that state's gavel pounds, over in Wisconsin they're coming down. I said no matter how hard that state's gavel pounds, their house of cards isn't coming down. It'll make you shake your head, probably frown. Said over in Wisconsin they're coming down. Over in Wisconsin they're coming down.
And yeah, so what's happened is over about the last 3 years, these things have just been picking at me. It's been my, like, what I do at night. I read court proceedings, and we learned a lot about it. So I got about 15 songs on this subject, and he just believed in the cause, and so I was able to record about 10 of them so far. And It's awesome. Really great community. There's about 100,000 of us out there that are on this sort of raising awareness. And
I'm converted.
yeah, man. And this song's called "It Really Matters." And you might not know, but if it piques some interest, take a look at the documentary. It's on Netflix. Making a Murder. There's now 2 parts, so there's 20 episodes. Really quality. And thanks for listening. So here it goes. Let's keep talking about Avery. Yeah, let's keep, he said 3. Oh, you just listen, I think you'll see why it matters. It really matters. Put aside the documentary, the state's version mediocrity, all their claims so blatantly get torn to tatters. I think that matters. I bet you heard about Hood last sweat, but maybe you ain't heard this yet. 19 more times the DNA that was left anywhere else that day. I think that matters. I really do. I think it matters. An ex-boyfriend with a day planner page, and yet they did not investigate. And who knows why, and who can say why he was signed into the crime scene that day. I think that matters. I really do. I think it matters. How about that barrel that once was seized, but then returned to the Averys? The bones were found the next day, but not one photograph exists of where they lay. I say that matters. I really do. I think it matters. I could go on listing things off, 80 more things, but I just keep on singing these songs till Avery's freedom rings. I said it matters. I really do. I think it matters. This could be you. I know it matters. This could be me. I said it matters. Work with KZ. Oh, now it matters. It really matters. I said it matters. Thank you, everybody. All right.